Today we will be going to learn about distance and displacement from class 9th physics motion in one dimension. Today we will learn about distance, displacement, characteristic of distance and displacement, difference between distance and displacement, problems based on distance and displacement. Let's take an example to understand distance. A boy is going to school from his house and he travels a distance of 2 kilometers. From school to market, he travels a distance of 1 kilometer. Then he is going from market to his friend's house. He travels 1 kilometer. Then from his friend's house, he is returning back to his house. In this, he travels 2 kilometers. Then the total path traveled by a boy is 6 kilometers. With the help of this example, we get the definition of distance, which is the sum total of path he travels in any direction gives us the distance. So we can now define the distance as total path covered by boy in any direction. It is not a specifying direction, so it is a scalar quantity. Distance is the total length of actual path traveled by a particle during its motion. Consider example, a particle A moves in a circular path of radius r. It starts its journey from point A and ends at the same point. So what is in this case? Total path traveled by particle, which is the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r units. What are the characteristics of distance? Distance depends upon the path followed by the particle. It is a scalar quantity. Distance is always positive. It can never be negative. If an object is moving, distance cannot decrease with time. Distance is never zero for a moving particle. The SI unit of distance is meter and the dimensional formula of distance is m0 l1 t0. Now again I am going to give one example. There were 3 friends, Ram, Syam and Geeta. Ram wants to return Geeta's notebook, but Ram is not knowing Geeta's house. So what he plans? Ram first went to Syam's house and together with Syam, he went to Geeta's house. In doing so, he has traveled long distance from his house to Syam's house and from Syam's house to Geeta's house. But if he knew the house of Geeta, he would have taken a short path from his house to Geeta's house. So the definition of displacement from this example we get is the shortest possible distance from the initial position to the final position of an object is called displacement. So how is displacement defined? So displacement is change in position of an object. It is a vector quantity because it has both direction and magnitude. It is represented as an arrow that points from starting position to the final position. For example, if an object moves from point A position to point B, then the object position changes. So in this case, this car is moving. It is the origin point we have taken. It started from this point, which is the initial position. The car moved at this point. So it is a final position. So how is displacement defined in this case? So delta x is equal to final position minus initial position. Delta means change. So change in position is equal to final position minus initial position. Another example about displacement. What is the definition of displacement we get? Change in position of an object is known as displacement. So look at the image. It is a lady professor who is teaching in the classroom and she is moving left and right while lecturing and writing on the blackboard. So her position relative to earth is given by x. So the displacement of the professor relative to earth is represented by arrow. So look at here, the arrow is drawn here. So So initial position is 1.5 meter and the final position is 3.5 meter. So what the change in displacement, change in position we get? Change in position we get final position minus initial position, which is 3.5 meter minus 1.5 meter, and we get 2.0 meter. How to set up a coordinate system? So right is always taken as a positive. Right we always take as positive when an object is moving right, and left is always taken as negative. And displacement is change in position, final position minus initial position. What are the characteristics of displacement? Displacement is independent of the path followed by the particle. It is a vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction. Displacement can be positive, negative, or zero. Displacement can decrease with time. Displacement may be zero for a moving particle. Its SI unit is meter and its dimensional formula is m0 L1 T0. Distance can never be zero for a moving particle. So look at this, boy is moving from A to B and B to C. The total path covered by this boy is distance, which is 7 meter, and the displacement in this case from A to C is 5 meter. So distance can never be zero for a moving particle. Important points to note. Point 1, magnitude of displacement can never be greater than distance. So distance is always greater than displacement. Another point, if an object is moving along a straight line without changing the direction, in this case, magnitude of distance is equal to displacement. Point 2, when a particle returns to its initial position, its displacement is always zero, but distance covered is not zero. Point 3, according to convention, if the particle moves upward or towards right, its displacement is positive. If an object is moving left or downwards, its displacement is taken negative. How far does the Earth travel in 1 year? In terms of distance, quite far the circumference of the Earth's orbit, which is nearly 1 trillion meters. But what about the displacement? In this case, at the end of the year's time, the Earth is right back where it started from. So the displacement is zero. Distance is always greater than displacement when an object is moving. So in this example, the distance is the total path covered, which is 70 kilometer, and displacement is the shortest distance from initial to final position is 14 kilometer. Distance is equal to displacement when the object is moving along a straight path. So look at the example. If an object is moving along a straight path from O to A, so object is moving. So in this case, distance is equal to displacement is equal to 60 kilometers. So both distance is equal to displacement when an object is moving along a straight line without changing its direction. So this one is true in this case. What are the differences between distance and displacement? Distance is the total length of an actual path traveled by particle during its motion. Displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and final position. It depends upon the path followed by the particle. Displacement is independent of the path followed by the particle. Distance is a scalar quantity. It does not indicate or specify direction, but displacement is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude and direction. Distance is either positive or zero. It can never be negative. Displacement can be positive, negative, or zero. Distance can never decrease with time. Displacement may decrease with time. Distance between a given set of initial and final position can have infinite values. Displacement between a given set of initial and final position is unique. Distance is never zero for a moving particle. Displacement may be zero for a moving particle. The displacement can be zero, positive or negative. So in this example, this man is starting from 0 meter and then to the 6 kilometer and then return back to the 0 meter. That means start point and end point are same. Start point and end point are coinciding. So in this case, the displacement is zero. Now we will be going to solve some problems based on distance and displacement. Look at the example. A man is traveling from A to B, B to C, C to D and D to A again. So he returns back from the same position. So he started from A and to the A. So in this case, the displacement is 0 because initial and final position are same. But in the total path covered, which is distance, is 16 meter. Now another example. This man is moving from home to shop and he travels 4 meter, and then again from shop to home, again the distance that path covered is 4 meters. So in this case, the distance is total path covered is 8 meter, but displacement is 0 because he returns back to home. Negative and positive displacement. Consider an object. Object is A. He travels from 0 to 7. What we have learned, displacement is change in position. Delta x is equal to final position minus initial position. So in this case, delta A is equal to final position minus initial position. What is the final position? 7. What is the initial position? 0. So we get 7 and the object is moving towards right. So displacement is positive. Now, second object, that is B. It is moving towards left. So its displacement is negative. What is its initial position? It started from 12. What is its final position? Again, it come at 7. So in this case, what is the final position? Final position is 7. Initial position is 12. So we get minus 5. So in this case, the displacement is negative. Negative sign indicates opposite direction here. How to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? So 1 kilometer per hour, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 hour is equal to 60 minute and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 1 hour is equal to 3600. So after division, we will get 5 by 18 meter per second. Example, convert 54 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So first we have to multiply 54 into 5 and then divide by 18. So we will get 15 meter per second. Second example is also like this. Now next example, Rahul travels 250 miles to north but then back towards to south for 105 miles to pick up a friend. What is Rahul's total displacement? Rahul's initial position is 0. Her final position is the distance traveled towards north and then minus the distance traveled south. So from north he travels 250 miles and back towards the south is 150 miles. So north to south. So in this case, what we get is 250 miles north minus 150 miles south and initial position is 0. So we will get the answer 145 miles north. Another example, consider a particle moves along a straight line from point O to A and it travels a distance of 100 meter. Then from 100 meter he returns 30 meters. So which position he reaches? He reaches 70 meter. So what is in this case the final position? Final position is 70 meter and initial position is 0. So we will get the shortest distance between its initial and final position, 70 meter. What is the total distance covered? What is the total path covered by the particle? So first 100 meter and then he returned 30 meter. So 100 plus 30 is equal to 130 meter, which is total path covered by an object. Another example, an object is traveling from A to B and then B to C, then C to D, then back to A. So in this case, the distance is total path cover, which is 10 meter, and it returns back to the same position. So displacement is 0 meter. Next example, an object is moving from A to D, then D to C, then C to B. So the total path covered is 10 plus 5 plus 10, 25 meter. And what is the displacement? Shortest distance from initial to final position. So we will get 5 meter. Next example, a cyclist rides 3 kilometer west. Means displacement is negative in this case. then turns around and rides 2 kilometer east. So 2 kilometer east. So in this case, the displacement is positive. So what is her displacement? So the rider displacement is change in position is final position minus initial position. So what is the final position? We will get plus 2 and then minus 3 we will get 1 kilometer. So the displacement is negative because we take east to be positive and west to be negative. And what is the distance travel? 3 kilometer plus 2 kilometer, we will get the 5 kilometer and the magnitude of displacement is 1 kilometer. Next example, a object is moving in a circle of radius r. Calculate the distance and displacement when it completes half the cycle, when it completes one full circle. First, we are going to solve when it completes half the circle. Let O be the center of the circle of a radius r. When the object completes half the circle, it moves from A to B. So in this case, distance is equal to half into circumference of circle and we will get pi r. What is the displacement? Displacement AB is equal to 2r, which is the diameter of the circle. Now second, when it's complete one full circle, what is its distance and displacement? So when it complete one full circle, it means it returning back to the same position. Same position. So in this case, the displacement is 0 because initial and final position coincides. In this case of distance is the circumference of circle 2 pi r because a object is completing one full circle. Next example, a player complete a circular path of radius r in 40 seconds. Calculates its distance and displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds. Choose right answer from this option. We have number of revolution made by the player in 40 seconds. So in 40 seconds, a player is completing one circular path. So number of revolution made by the player in 2 minutes 20 seconds, so 2 into 60, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, so 2 into 60 plus 20, so we will get 140 seconds. So 1 by 40 into 140, we will get 3.5 revolution. So what is in this case distance? So distance covered in 3.5 revolution, which is 3.5 into distance covered in one revolution. So 3.5 into circumference of the circle and we will get 7 pi r units. What is displacement in this case? Magnitude of displacement after 3.5 revolution. So which is the diameter of the circle 2r units. So option 1 is correct. Now you will be going to solve some numericals by using Pythagoras theorem. If farmer moves along the boundary of his square field of side 10 meter in 40 seconds, the side is 10 meter. What will be the magnitude of displacement of the farmer at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? So in figure ABCD is a square field of side 10 meter given here. Time for one round is 40 seconds. Total time 2 minutes 20 seconds. So we will get 140 seconds. So in 140 seconds, he has completed 3 rounds and remaining 20 seconds. So in the last 0.5 rounds, starting from A, he will finish at C. Using the Pythagoras theorem, just you combine A to C, initial position and final position, and then you will get the displacement 10 root 2. An object moves along the grid through the points A, B, C, D, E, F. Find the distance covered and find the magnitude of displacement. So in this case, the one unit is 0.5 kilometer. In this case, distance is total path covered, which is a 6.5 kilometer. Initial point is A, final point is F. So just join A to F and draw a line on A to B and you get the triangle AHF, and using the Pythagoras theorem, you will get the answer magnitude of displacement, which is 2.5 kilometer. Next example, a particle moves 3 meter north. So 3 meter north, then 4 meter east, then finally 6 meter south. Calculate the distance traveled and the displacement. So distance traveled 3 plus 4 plus 6 total path covered, we will get 13 meter. What is the initial position? 0. What is the final position? C. We have to join this O to C and then label this and then make a line this O2 on BC and label it D. Then again by using Pythagoras theorem, so we will get the answer 5 meter. Next example, an object moves from point A to B, then C to D along the circle shown in the figure. Radius is given 3 meter. So this one unit is 1 meter. The object moves 3/4 of one rotation. Therefore, the distance D is equal to 3/4 of the circumference. So we will get 3/4 into 2 pi into radius. So we will get the answer 4.5 pi meter. What is the initial point? Initial point is A, and what is the final point? D. So again you have to join A to O and O to D and A to D, and you will get the triangle AOD. Use the Pythagoras theorem and you will get the magnitude of displacement 3√2 meter. Next example, given that P is a point on a wheel. So this is a P, a point on a wheel rolling on a horizontal road. The radius of the wheel is R. Initially, the point P is in contact with the ground. Look, this point P is a contact with the ground. The wheel rolls through the half of the revolution. What is the displacement of point P? So initially the point P is in the contact with the ground. The wheel rolls through the half of the revolution. So it reaches here on topmost point of the wheel. So in this case, we have to draw this one, and then we get the triangle, and using the Pythagoras theorem, D is the displacement here, and pi r is the half circumference, and 2r is the diameter, and you will get the answer r square root of 4 plus pi r square meter. These are few fill in the blanks are given to you for testing your knowledge about concept of motion. Answers are given in the next slide. Please go through it and check your answer.